Hi. So as you know that RBI has released the marks for RBI DEPR 2025 exam. That means if you had appeared for the RBI DEPR 2025 examination, you can now visit the RBI website and see how many marks you've scored in different phases. The purpose of this video is to share marks of 60 candidates. Some of them were selected, some of them were not selected this year. And many of you had sent a message on Telegram or WhatsApp asking for a comment on your marks as to how you fared as compared to other candidates. So when you see the marks of different candidates in this video, that will give you some idea. Remember that in this video, we are not trying to segregate the marks of these 60 candidates based on category, because the marks scored in phase 1 and phase 2 exams, that really does not have much of a relation with the category of the candidate. So let's move ahead. On the next 4 slides, you will be able to see the marks of 60 candidates, 15 on each slide. You can go through them, pause the video, go through these marks in as much detail as you want, and then you will be able to understand a few things which we will be discussing towards the end. So here are the marks of 15 candidates, and they are not necessarily arranged in any order. Moving on. Candidates 16 to 30 are listed here. Then candidates 31 to 45 listed here. And dash just indicates that they did not qualify to go to this level. Moving on. And this is the last slide of marks, candidate 46 to 60. Moving on. Few observations from here, which of course you might have also observed already. We know that the marks scored in English paper have been on the lower side this year. And this is not something unexpected. Even earlier we had discussed about it, that the marks scored in English will be in RBI's hands. Now, this does not mean that they will allot the marks randomly. It just means that they have the possibility of being strict or lenient so as to adjust the overall cutoff or to adjust the overall marks of the candidates at phase 1. The RBI DEPR 2026 exam is approximately, let's say, less than a month away. So from all this, what do you want to learn or what do you want to take forward? Remember, it is a common phenomena each year for candidates' approach to be based or affected by what happened in the N-1th year. That means now this year you have seen that candidates have not scored as well marks, as good marks in English paper as, let's say, in economics paper. Many of them, there were many candidates whose entire process or selection suffered because of marks in English. So of course, people will spend time on English even this year. That is the first thing. It is, of course, a desired step. You should spend time on all the papers. That's okay. But do not get affected by just what happened in the previous period. Ultimately, have the mindset of doing holistic preparation. What that basically means, or what I'm trying to say, is that remember, the next year's exam will be a completely different exam. What happened in the previous year should give you learning, but the examiner will want to follow different approach, or the examiner would have different plans of giving some surprises, because ideally they would want each year's exam to be independent, and the person who has appeared in previous years should not necessarily benefit as compared to a candidate who has not seen previous year's exam. So the paper that you will see would be more or less an independent one compared to what happened in the previous years. Of course, questions would be repeat. Of course, the kind of questions would may stay more or less stay, but still remember, it's a new exam. So think of the entire process holistically afresh. Also notice, go back to the marks and see there are different candidates who might have scored in phase 1, paper 1. That means the economics objective. Some other persons might have obtained an edge in the paper 2, which is the English paper. Similarly, there might be people who have not scored as high marks in phase 1, but they still qualified the cutoff, but they scored exceptionally well at phase 2. Exceptionally well basically means that they could get an edge over the other candidates. And some might have done better in interview. So this happens in each year. These you have 4 papers to write and an interview stage. You do not know beforehand which one will work out in your favor, which one will not work out in your favor. Ultimately, as a candidate, as an aspirant, your mindset should be to do well in all of them, so that even if one paper or one step does not fall in the right place, you have others to fall back upon. Please do not ignore any paper. Keep your preparation going smoothly, focus on all aspects, and the purpose of this video was only to share these maths. I wish you all the very best in your preparation, and a few candidates who had sent specific queries, we will be sending their reply shortly over Telegram or WhatsApp.